Jiminy Cricket, the unofficial star of the Disney special Pinocchio, um, which technically was about the puppet, but let's face it, it was all Pinocchio's. It was all Jiminy's show. He sang about wishing on stars to make your dreams come true. Apparently, someone dreamed that the star would come down and take a more active role in granting wishes, or in making dreams come true. Disney's Wish. In short, Wish is a love letter to Disney's past, present, and future, and also the fans who've been watching Disney movies since they were barely old enough to remember, myself included. It's chock full of references to Disney's history, but at the same time, Wish is a really tight story about how good intentions can lead to dark places, but you can always find the light if you know where to look. Let's start with the cast. They all did very well. Chris Pine was a very effective villain. The actress playing the lead was likable and relatable, and her anxiety hit me where I live. But I loved how she was able to dig deep and seize the courage, as Christopher Lloyd once put it. I'm referencing the movie Pagemaster. Look it up. Alan Tudyk as a goat. Yeah. He was hilarious. Honestly, I want to see Valentino the goat team up with Hey Hey the chicken. It'll be more work for Tudyk, and it'll be hilarious. Hey Hey the chicken is from Moana, by the way. The rest of the cast, who sort of embody the Seven Dwarfs at one point, which is another Disney reference. Those actors did a very good job. The lead's family characters did a good job. There's also a queen, but she's not wicked, for once. She's the voice of reason. She's loyal to her husband, the king, but sees that he's becoming corrupt. And she steps up to be more than just a companion. She finds her leadership role. As for the king, like I said, Chris Pine did a very good job as a villain. His character had a somewhat tragic past, and they only allude to it. We don't know exactly what happened, but it was definitely his driving motivation. Unfortunately, that motivation took him to a dark place. It stopped being about helping people and maintaining security, and it grew to be about the power. And once he got a taste for power, that was all she wrote. And yet he was still charming when he went full-on Disney villain. You kind of wanted to see him get redeemed, but that might be after a long, long incarceration. As for the star, emphasis on the word, of the show, the character doesn't speak. It's basically an NPC pixie. But the animation allows for an expression and an energy which belies an intelligence that really gives a fairly shallow character real depth. So the cast did an amazing job, hands down. As for the animation, it has depth and weight, and you can tell it's mostly CGI, but at the same time it feels hand-drawn, like a callback to the classic age of Disney. It felt new but familiar, which I think will help keep it timeless. The location is beautiful, Mediterranean, basically. It's a mix of cultures, but it's subtle. You can tell that the kingdom is a melting pot, but they don't throw it in your face. And there are little hints here and there that this is sort of a haven for refugees that can't really pursue their dreams in their homeland. But overall, the animation did real justice to the setting and the characters and the movie overall. Bottom line, Wish might feel a little paint by numbers and might feel a bit too long in places, but as someone who distantly remembers watching The Little Mermaid on VHS for the first time, and being hooked on Disney ever since, this is a callback to when Disney was Disney. It feels like the mouse has found his way again, and I think Walt would have approved of this story overall, because it hit me where I live, and it was entertaining, and it didn't feel like it was pandering. It just felt comfortable, but yet shiny and new, shining like a star. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, it's okay to wish. It's even better to work to make wishes come true, no matter what they are. Yeah, assuming the wish isn't in any way megalomaniacal. Keep looking to the stars, folks, because let's face it, that's what we're made of.